I'm going to show you how to prepare a homemade pizza with a fresh little grape salad. The first thing we're going to do is start by preparing our capsicum as well as our sweet potato. All we're going to do for the capsicum, and it's super simple, is we're going to take this capsicum and put it onto a lined baking tray, which basically just means a baking tray with some baking paper. We're going to roast this in the oven for about 15 minutes along with our sweet potato. First thing we're going to do is start by basically chopping one of the sides of our sweet potato off, just like this. We're also going to cut the other side of our sweet potato off now as well. Now, by removing both sides, it's basically allowed us now to create a nice flat surface. And now we're going to cut our sweet potato in half. Now, I've got quite a large sweet potato, so everyone else is going to have something slightly smaller. Now, we can cut our sweet potato in thin, about 1/2 centimeter size semicircles. Now all we need to do is align our thin slices of sweet potato on a baking tray along with our capsicum and a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, and we're going to place this into the oven. While our capsicum and sweet potato is roasting away in the oven, we're going to assemble our salad. It's very simple. We're just going to put some of our spinach leaves into a bowl, and then we're also going to slice our grapes lengthways and add them to the bowl along with a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil.
Olive oil is a healthy cooking fat. It provides us with a delicious flavor to add to our meals, but also some really important nutrition.
Now we're going to set our salad to the side while we prepare our remaining toppings for our pizza. First thing we're going to do is chop our mushrooms into quarters. Start by making sure they're nice and stable. Put your fingers on either side and chop them into half, and then make sure that you put them onto the flat edge and then chop them again. Now we're going to set our mushrooms that are all chopped up to the side, and we're going to prepare our ham. Nice lean leg ham here. All we're going to do is take a few slices and run our knife just carefully through it so we can easily add it to our pizza. Our sweet potato has been in the oven for about 15 minutes. It's looking just slightly golden and nice and soft. We're going to take it out of the oven now and remove the sweet potato from the tray. Put the tray down in the heat-proof section of your kitchen. Now we're going to take, carefully using tongs, the sweet potato and put it into our bowl before we put our capsicum back into the oven and let it roast for another 15 or 20 minutes.
We've taken our roast capsicum out of the oven and placed it into a bowl and covered it in cling wrap. This has allowed the skin to sweat so we can easily remove it from the flesh.
It's now time to assemble our pizza. First thing we're going to do is add a generous amount of our tomato paste on the bottom. Just using the back of your spoon to spread it around. Okay, now we're going to add some of our sweet potato. Any way you like, you can align it any particular way. You can just throw it on there, have a bit of fun, up to you really. Okay, let's get that on. Then we're going to also add some of our mushrooms that have been quartered. Some of these in, spread them around. We want to make sure that every little piece of pizza has a bit of every topping on it as well.
Now it's time to add some of that lean ham that we sliced up earlier. A sprinkling of this over the top of our vegetables, particularly that lovely roasted sweet potato, is going to add a lovely depth of flavor to our pizza. Now, let's not forget about our roast capsicum as well. Now, this is going to add a lovely rich sweetness to the dish too, but at the same time, if you don't want to roast your capsicum, you absolutely don't need to do this. Simply slice some fresh capsicum and add it right now instead. Now, we've chosen to use these vegetables on top of our pizza, but obviously if you've got any left over in the fridge or freezer, please make whatever your family loves.
Then to finish off, obviously you can't have a pizza without lots of that beautiful fresh cheddar cheese or mozzarella or tasty cheese, whatever you choose. So a little sprinkling of that over the top as well. Now we just got to get it in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the cheese is melted and the veggies are golden. Our pizza has finished baking in the oven. The cheese is melted. The vegetables are slightly golden. It's absolutely delicious. Place the pizza onto a little chopping board or onto plates, whatever you want really. I'm gonna take a little bit of our salad now and put this on the side, and there you have it.
We hope you enjoyed this dish. For more recipes just like this one, check out healthpromotion.com.au.